And giving a warm ISEA welcome to Lieutenant Governor Patty Judge.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Linda. Thank you all. That's great. I'm really, really happy to be here with you. Please be seated. Please sit down and eat your lunch. How we're going to do this is that I'm going to talk and you're going to eat, and we hopefully will finish relatively the same time. But it is great to be able to be here with you a little while, to see so many faces, so many friends here in the room. I want to thank you all very much. When Governor Culver and I took office last year, we did that with a lot of goals and ideas for the future. But there was one goal that we both believed in very strongly, one goal really above all other goals, and that was to make certain that we did everything we could to make sure that the children of this state have a brighter future. And you know, that work begins in our schools. So along with all of you, we took historic first steps last year towards making our education system from preschool through graduate school the best in the nation. We raised teachers' pay, we invested more in schools and universities, we passed legislation to protect children from harassment and bullying, and we took steps to create universal preschool for children in our state. That is an impressive list of accomplishments. And I want to tell you, for the governor and me both, it would have not been possible without all of you, and we know that. And I want to take the opportunity to thank every one of you for all that you have done, not particularly for our administration, although you certainly have, but for every child in Iowa. Thank you very, very much. Now, a new legislative session is upon us, and I'm sure you all are wondering what that's going to bring. What's next for education in Iowa? You know that next Tuesday, the governor will give a State of the State address as the legislature is convened on Monday. And he will reveal to the state most of the contents of his proposed budget and his initiatives for the state for the coming year. And I'm going to tell you a little bit today, on Saturday, about what's going to be there on Tuesday, with his permission. So, first of all, let me tell you and make this promise to you that we started a lot of heavy lifting, a lot of work last year, and we are making our commitment to you that we were going to continue that work, and it will be a priority. So first of all, we will continue our commitment to our teachers. We will ask the legislature for $75 million to complete our commitment to teacher pay and professional development. That is in the budget. And with this funding, we will bring teachers' pay to a national average, help recruit and retain the best teachers in the nation. Second, we're going to move one step closer towards the goal of universal preschool with a second investment of $15 million. So far, 63 schools and thousands of children have benefited from our preschool program. We want to be able to help more children, their families, in this commitment to early childhood. So that is there, and we feel very strongly about it. Third, all of us in the room know that our economy is changing. The jobs Iowans have counted on in the past oftentimes are not there. We closed a plant in Newton that I think most of us who've lived here a lifetime never believed we would see that happen. We're going to close a plant in, as I'm sure you heard this week, 1st of March in Story City. Pellicorp, who has never closed a plant in the history of that company. So things are changing. And we must change our focus and put our efforts behind skills that workers are going to need to compete tomorrow and in a global economy. And that means we're going to have to redouble our efforts in science, in technology, engineering, and in mathematics. And today, more students in Iowa schools are taking those courses, and more will be taking those courses tomorrow. But there are fewer teachers being certified in those necessary subjects. And so this trend has to change, and without immediate action, we are going to have a shortage of available teachers, which will equate into a shortage of skilled workers. So we have to act before it gets any later on this issue. And that is why the governor and I will be asking for $4.7 million for a math and science collaborative initiative, which will help create a modern learning environment for math and science teachers and ensure that Iowa is leading the way on these important subjects. Fourth and finally, the governor and I believe that Iowa children have to be given an opportunity to reach their educational goals, and that includes a quality college education. Here in Iowa, we are really blessed with great community colleges, private colleges, and our regional universities. Yet it is becoming increasingly difficult for students to afford tuition at these institutions. And our students in Iowa are graduating with some of the highest debt loads in the nation. I just find that a staggering statistic. Attending college should be a right, not a privilege, and that's why this year we want to do more to help students. We will ask the legislature to expand the new needs-based scholarship program called the All Iowa Opportunity Scholarship that we passed last year. This program has already helped nearly 180 students, and an additional $4 million, we're going to be able to expand that and help more students attend college. We also plan to ask the legislature to provide an additional $3.5 million for the Senior Year Plus program. This will help our students earn college credits while in high school, help defray the cost of higher education for students and their parents. And we will continue our commitment to allowable growth, and we are going to ask for 4% allowable growth. So the schools will have resources they need and can help pay for that support staff that is so important to all of you, that they will have a living wage also. So these steps, raising teachers to pay, expanding early childhood educational opportunities, a focus on subjects the workforce will demand, making college more affordable, and continued generous allowable growth will once again make Iowa a model for public education and give children educational opportunities they deserve. Our work over the past year helped transform education in Iowa, but it is only the first step in a very long, long journey. Now we have to go further down the road, my friends, with these proposals for this year's legislative session. And I am confident we can create a fully integrated educational system that respects our students, respects our teachers, respects our support staff, respects our administrators. So I am here today to ask for your help. We were great partners last year, and we can be great partners again this year. So we need to join forces once more and help turn these goals into reality, because together we will build on this great work that we have already done. I feel very confident we can create that bright future for all Iowa children.